Hey everyone, one of our members, Aaron, put himself out there, big respect to him, and just shared something he needed some help with. So I thought I would share my reply because it could be useful for a lot of guys out there. Aaron just said that he's struggling to take action and he wants to build an aesthetic body. He says that he's skinny. Look, I've been in that exact same situation, and I know it can be tricky, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy. You can do this in a week. It might take at least a couple months or even a year or two to see real changes, but you can definitely do it. You have my support. You have everyone else's support in the group, I'm sure. So here's what I'd do, and this might help you, might not. Again, I can't be too personalized here and specific to you because I don't know your situation. I'm just going to give some generic advice. So first of all, building an aesthetic body, you want to be training, obviously. There's plenty of splits you can do. I would say a full body split or an upper lower split or a push-pull leg split are the most common ones. Just go on YouTube and have a look at what some common workout routines are. There's a lot of popular fitness YouTubers like Jeff Nippard, for example. He's a pretty good go-to for a lot of people. I also posted a split in the group. So here's the post. Feel free to pause it, screenshot, whatever. I mean, this is the most generic workout of all time. Didn't take me that long to put up right up there. This is what I do half the time, and just a couple general tips about weightlifting that could be useful. So there's your stimulus, there's your training, and then your body needs some fuel to adapt to that stimulus and build some muscle tissue. So here are some diet things I recommended. First of all, actually don't go on a dirty bulk. Full disclaimer, do not do that. Do not eat pizza, fast food, seed oil, tank your metabolism. You won't build muscle. Your testosterone will go down the toilet, and you're going to get sick for nothing. So you still want to eat calorie-dense foods because you want to be on some kind of surplus to gain some mass here. So the first thing I recommended were fatty meats because that's going to be your lunch and dinner, your bulk of what you're going to be eating. Steak, if you can afford it, is fantastic. Beef mince is probably easier to prep because you can store it, it lasts longer. Cook a kilo or so Sunday night, and then you've got lunch for the week or however much you want to cook. Very inexpensive. Plus you've got the connective tissue and fats you need in there in the mince. So I have that every day for lunch personally. And chicken thighs and lamb as well, lamb chops, whatever it might be. Stuff like this, they contain good, healthy, saturated fats you need for your testosterone, your metabolism, high protein, quite dense, and they're nice food. So that's your lunch and dinner sorted. On the side with those meats, you want to have some carbohydrates, particularly around exercise time to actually fuel your workouts. But, let's not get too scientific here. We're just trying to get started. So stick to things like fruit, honey, white rice, and roasted potatoes. No brainer. When I say potatoes, you can do white potatoes, like brushed or washed, or sweet potatoes or whatever. They're really inexpensive. Again, chop them up, olive oil, salt, pepper, whatever, on a tray in the oven. Do something else while it's cooking. Easy. White rice, inexpensive. Cook it up. Just make sure it's not the pre-packaged microwave rice because you don't want to use a microwave, and also you don't want the seed oil in there. Plus, it's more expensive. So just get a big bag of organic rice, chuck it in a pot. Bonus points if you put bone broth with it. That is amazing. And fruit, honey, whatever's in season, whatever's fresh, available, organic. Just so easy. I love just spamming honey before a workout and after a workout. It's just the best. Or sculling some orange juice. Fantastic. For breakfast, just eat eggs. Simple. Eat as many as you can and you can afford, to be honest. Minimum 4, maybe 6 at most. You're probably pushing it. But yeah, do your eggs. Put lots of butter in there. I recommend a cast iron pan. But again, let's just stick to the simple stuff for now. That's a simple breakfast you can do. And then some other snacks you can have in between that are really nutrient and calorie dense are things like dates, dark chocolate, and cheese. Really simple. You can just eat on the go, whatever. I don't know if it looks like you might be in school, so, still in between class and stuff, you can snack on that. And, for lunch, have your beef mince and have your eggs before school, and you're pretty much sorted. And also, I also mentioned here, don't skip dessert. You need these calories, assuming you're not eating absolute trash processed food. You can have really clean dessert. So my go-to would be an ice cream that I make. I just bought an ice cream rack off Amazon for $50. Chuck milk, cream, eggs, and honey in there, and then just chuck in the freezer. Done. I smash that pretty much every night. If not, I'll do a yogurt bowl, so yogurt with some fruit and honey, so blueberries. If you want to mix it up, you can put some toppings on there, like shredded coconut or bee pollen or whatever. But just have your dessert, enjoy it, make sure it's clean, whole foods. That's, I'd say, important. So that's what I would eat to gain mass and be healthy as well. It's going to help fuel your workouts. Sleep's obviously another good one. I just did a video just before this one about optimizing your sleep. Watch that. Watch it on 2x speed if you have to. It's a bit of a long one. That will help a lot because that's when growth hormones release and you actually grow is during your sleep. Now, in terms of the parts you say here about struggling to take action, I don't think I'll actually be able to help you that much because I don't know what your situation is. And when it comes to motivating someone, you really have to know what motivates them at their core. So what I wrote here was just some generic advice. With the training motivation, get a training partner. That could be really helpful. That, to be honest, got me into the gym because I went with some friends. We were all accountable. It was more fun. The training probably wasn't as optimal as you could make it, but it was a great time anyway. So to motivate yourself, I would do that. Even like you go to the gym and then when you get home, maybe have a look at your physique because you're going to have the pump. It gives you a bit of an insight into the future, like a crystal ball. So, and I got to say, when you look at yourself, when you're pumped and you think, I'll never be able to look like that, you will eventually look like that. And then you'll say the same thing again, but let's not go there. I would say that would really help as well. And what else did I say here? I said visualize. Yeah, so just, think about what your life will be like when you feel more confident in yourself. I'm not saying you have to be jacked and huge to feel confident, but what I'm saying is that if you want something and it's healthy and you think it's going to help you and maybe those around you, then just go for it. You need to give this a go. If you want something, you owe it to yourself. So just visualize what your life would be like when you feel that way, or in this case, when you look that way. You might feel more confident overall about who you are. This might affect other parts of your life, maybe school if you're in school, or you might be more confident and happier and more positive to those around you, and you can help motivate them too. So just think about how amazing that would be when you actually get to that point. So that's what I would say. And if you need help being accountable, I did say at the end, we're making a little post about people can share when they want to actually work out and they can motivate each other. So we can always help you there. And if anyone needs help with that or is in the same situation, feel free to join and post away. So I hope that helps. And yeah, just go for it.